morning. I am here today to go over what we are working on in science class for today. Depending on time, you may or may not have to complete the knowledge check quiz from what we were working on in class with the interactive pear deck in part 1. So you may do this right at the start of class, or maybe you did it yesterday, but just make sure that that knowledge check is completed. Then we're going to be moving on to this next activity, which we're calling the homozygous and heterozygous activity, sometimes referred to as the rainbow activity. The reason why I'm calling it the rainbow activity is if you look carefully at the background colors, this is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. So each one of these slides is represented by a different color. That was intentional so that if you're stuck on a certain question or a certain part, you can refer to the Google slide so we know where you're working, as well as we can watch you on GoGuardian to see kind of how you're progressing. So the whole part of this assignment is to actually go through and, again, reiterate that genetics vocabulary that we've been working so hard all week on. So the first slide is dealing with homozygous and heterozygous and what are the alleles. So you're going to just highlight those correct answers to those questions. The orange slide is going to be part 2, which is basically dragging and dropping those combination of those letters to the respective H words. So you have homozygous dominant, homozygous recessive, and heterozygous. Then on the next couple slides, you're basically using these traits that you can kind of see in this upper chart. And then you're going to answer in the lower right-hand column an answer to that question. So it says, Sheila has one allele for brown hair and one allele for red hair. Which best describes Sheila's genotype? So you would highlight whatever one would be the appropriate answer. Number 2, India is heterozygous for the freckles trait. What is her genotype? What is her phenotype? So where it says answer here, you would backspace it and say her genotype would be blah, 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 and her phenotype is this. Okay, again, genotype is your letter combination or your allele combination. Your phenotype is going to be what you physically see. Okay, so you see brown hair, red hair, freckles, no freckles, tone deaf, musical ability, etc. 3, 4 is on the green, 5, 6 is on the blue, and then 7, 8 is on the purple. Again, so you're going to be just progressing through class today, answering those questions. I've also added in Google Classroom, you'll see about a 2-minute video clip, which is really, really important to watch at the start of class. And it basically goes through, again, all of your H words and reviews a lot of major concepts that you'll need in order to be successful for this activity. Okay, so I'll let you play for a moment just to make sure you can hear it.
Thanks for stopping by. Today we're talking about homozygous versus heterozygous alleles. This is going to be a pretty quick video,
Okay, so that's the video that you're going to be watching. Typically, I tell students to do it right at the start of class so that you're kind of in a good boat to be successful with the activity. So, of course, again, just to reiterate, you're doing your rainbow activity or your homozygous and heterozygous activity and watching the video clip that goes along with it. If you have any questions along the way, please feel free to reach out to your teacher. Your teachers love to help. Have a great day.